He's got his own show from 2 to 4 where he discusses everything that's happening, and he's got such a sharp mind and wit about it. And now he's moving in on my territory, doing stand-up, and he's killing it at that as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, make him feel welcome. Coming to the stage is Laxer!
One piece of clothing off so you can stop. I've often wondered why they have stools on comedy stages. I wonder if that's because we expect a giant cow to come by and someone's going to milk the cow. This is a Merry Christmas, everybody. I'd say Happy Hanukkah, but it's finished. It's over with. It's done. But it's a confusing time, Chris. It's a really confusing time, especially this year. Friday is Christmas Eve and Erev Shabbos. This year, Christmas and Shabbos are at the same time. Which do you think Jesus is going to celebrate? It's a confusing time. That's something I never quite understood about them, especially the Catholics. You guys are going to pray in Latin. Jesus is going to come back, he's going to hear the language of the executioner. How do you think he feels about that? That's not fair, that's not nice. I'm telling you. And it's hard to be Jewish at this time of year. You know why? Because we know the truth about Santa Claus. But we have to wait until you want to tell your own kids the truth. And whatever happened, you used to tell them that Santa had a workshop in the North Pole where he makes the toys. You don't tell your kids that anymore, do you? Because what if you said that? They'd be like, oh yeah, a workshop, that's great. You think Santa can stop tinkering long enough to stop off at the Toys R Us for a PS2 for Christmas? Workshop. And the thing about the wise men bringing him birthday presents, or is it Christmas presents? I don't even know anymore. But they walk in, the first guy says, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, happy birthday. I brought gold. And the other two guys are like, he brought gold. He brought gold? I didn't know we could bring gold. He brought gold. What did you bring? I brought frankincense. I brought fucking myrrh. What the fuck's myrrh? I don't know, but I brought it. It smells good. Let's get out of here. It's a very, very confusing. A lot of myths about Jews. We should probably clear up right now. Well, at least one of them. Like, for instance, that we run all the banks. We don't run all the banks. Let's just put that to bed right now. But if you think we do, don't you think you should be nicer to us? Just think about it for a second. It's hard to be Muslim around this time of year too. It's hard to fly when you're, mind you, it was hard to fly if you're Muslim. Now it's hard to fly if you're anybody. Anyone travel recently gone through the naked scanner thing? Anybody get frisked? Get the pat down? You see the videotape on YouTube, the guy who got the pat down, and they tell you what they're going to, they say, okay, just relax, I'm going to run my hand up the inside of your thigh, up the midsection, and down the other side. And the guy on YouTube went, just don't touch my junk. That's not what I would do. I would stand there and let him frisk me. It's for national security. But when his hand gets up the inside, you just go, oh. Guaranteed, he'll leave you alone so fast to make us spin. So what do you think? Is it time to ban the burqa? Everybody wants to ban the burqa. You think we should ban the burqa? Really? Well, think about it. Surely there's got to be a benefit to wearing the burqa. I figure if you're a Muslim woman who's a film buff, every movie you see is in letterbox. I think everybody would be kidding. It's, must be, I mean, there's a lot of disappointed suicide bombers in heaven, I think. Because first of all, they tell you, you blow yourself up, you get 72 virgins. And I'm thinking, wait a second, it's hard to find one virgin nowadays. You're going to find 72 virgins. And they tell you they're virgins, but they don't tell you why they're virgins. Like, you're getting into heaven, you're like, okay, where are my virgins? And they all line up, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on just 1 second. They're all butt ugly and fat. And then over here you have the World War II kamikaze bombers going, ha 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 ha. Fuck you. We share a lot. We have a lot in common, Jews and Muslims. We share, we share the and we got the and the we share the Middle East. Well, not very well. Jewish men and Muslim men, we share the pain of circumcision. Right? You guys know how old Abraham was when he got circumcised? What is this, an auction? No, Scripture says he was 120 years old. And he did it himself. Now, how would you like to have been invited to that, Briss? He did it himself. God said to him, Abraham, you're my guy. You and me, let's make a deal. I want you to go about the land and tell everyone about me, and I'm going to make you a great nation. And Abraham's like, okay, what's the catch? And God's like, the catch? Oh, you now have to circumcise the foreskin from off thy dick. Now this part's not recorded in the Bible, but I'm pretty sure Abraham wanted to tell God to go fuck right the hell off. But no, not Abraham. Man of faith he is, do what God tells him he does. So he circumcises the skin off his penis. But let's not forget, this is the same guy who was perfectly willing to sacrifice his only begotten son. Oh, well, not his only begotten son, just the one he liked best. Have a great holiday. My name's Dan Laxer.